All right, guys, new day. Back here working on the Beetle, making some good progress. This is kind of a very much low buck build, in my personal opinion. And we're gonna treat it like such. We're gonna try and blast through everything. This is 20 gauge metal that's just hand formed, and then weld it in place to the original VW body, as well as the Dodge Neon frame, kind of the whole 9 yards. And then hit with the hammer over the original fender bin to get the actual radius of the fender. So nice and simple, really not a lot to it. Perfect welding. Yeah, absolutely. As you can see up here, a little bit of divots from where the hammer, it was a little more aggressive than other places to get the metal to do what I wanted it to do. So that's the way we're building these fenders out. I can always, grind this down, Bondo, and paint it if I care to. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the build progresses before I even think about grinding down these welds. I might just leave that mouth right there, bash the rest of this metal in, and have the frame all welded right there. We'll see. Kind of a do it as you go kind of thing. So we do have to do the other side. And if you remember, we've got the sheet of 1/8 right there. I welded in a sheet of 1/8 on the bottom to get the lowers all connected, as well as spray foam deadened inside where the Neon body was welded to the Volkswagen body. As you can see over there, we have all those 1/8" mounts and welds and whatnot spray foamed in there to make it a little more sound deadened. I don't know why, I just figured. I digress. Sheet of 20". Let's weld this into place here. Get this front fender built out, same as the driver's side. Once the fenders are built out, we're gonna leave the windshield area for now. We're not gonna get to that in this video because I have to figure out what I wanna do for the front end of this. So we're just gonna get it to the fender up there and then move on to probably mounting the seat and the fuel cell and painting the floorboards, etc. on the inside. So let's get to it. So here we are again. Got a nice sheet of 20 gauge here, which is really easy on the plasma table to cut out with the Hypertherm 85. But template pieces, trace it over, and if it doesn't work, you just cut another one. The metal is so cheap regardless. So here's how it's going to fit on the car. I obviously have a line marked to where the top edge is on the other side. And yeah, it'll fit like that. So now we're gonna hand roll this, get a little bit of that same arch to it that we have over there, and get ready to weld her in place. Fun. All right, so bam, 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 just like that. We're in place. That matches close enough to the other side that I'm happy with it. Welds look like shit, like normal, so happy with that. It's all welded in. Once we paint this fender black, this wheel line actually won't look too terrible, I don't think. So maybe I'll put Bondo on it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and cross that one off the list, and now that that's done, I think we're going to fix the floorboards. All right, so floorboard should be relatively easy. I'm going to hang up all the wiring so that it's out of the way. I'm gonna put down some stick and peel sound deadening Silas mat, and I'm gonna paint it black. This is what it looks like before. Here's what it looks like after. And this is what it looks like after. Obviously it's still a work in progress, and I've got some material just laying around everywhere. It's because I got towards the back section. So obviously the seat's going to sit here. Headrest is going to be right, ahead of this halfway bar on the B pillar. And I think I'm going to put the fuel cell inside the cab, which I know is silly. But I think I'm going to put the fuel cell plus the battery in the cab right here. So me thinking about that, I think the next step is to clear out the transmission that's still in it and do the Baja Bug chop. So yeah, I think that's the next step, just so I can, mentally get through what the rear is going to look like, because I could put the fuel cell in the trunk area. Don't want to. So I'm going to think through it. And when I come up with a solution, I'll let you guys know what's next for this monstrosity. All right, next on the list is going to be pulling out that transmission. So I guess now is as good a time as ever to do the Baja rear cut. These are fiberglass wide body fenders. I cracked one of them moving houses, so they're not worth anything anymore to me. So I'm going to start with these and cut these to see if I can make it look right, just with using the wide body fenders as a starting point. If not, we'll put on the actual Baja wing and the rear setup. If I don't use it, I'll use it on another Baja Bug. So I'm going to try this first, make this cut, start getting rid of metal, and then we'll pull the transmission next. All right, so this thing's a monstrosity. And I love it. I think on this back little wall section right here, I'm just gonna CNC cut out and powder coat a plate that says, this is not the engine you're looking for, with some Star Wars references. I'm about to pull the transmission. I'm just gonna plasma cut everything out. Yeah, quickest way to do it. So let's get the old zap on and zap this transmission out, because we do not need it. We just need the rolling axles. Trying to try and keep those, keep the stock suspension, keep the drums for now. And that's what we'll use as the rolling assembly. So let's drop this thing. All right, so transmission's out. The back is cut. We still have half the axles, the axle shafts in place. We'll cut those out, and then we'll also cut out the transmission mount. So it's just the rear swing arm that we'll keep for the suspension. We've got the floor completely sound deadened. This is way overkill, by the way, but there was a Amazon used sale on this stuff, so 2 boxes was like $40. So it's just like, yeah, we'll just get 2 full boxes. And 2 full boxes covered all the firewall, all the floorboard, everything up to the sunroof, and most of the rear. So happy with that. I do have carpet that will go over everything, so it should be relatively sound deadened, depending on how much of the carpet actually fits the Bug and Neon combination. So either way, let's check one more thing off the box, getting the floors prepped. All right, and I'll leave you guys with one more thing, and that's professional quality paint jobs. No kidding. Spray paint is my go-to about always. I'm going to paint the entire interior rust converter black just to start with, and then I'll probably hit it with a gloss black on the top. I'm not being super precise. The original color on the Sunbug was gold. It was painted blue by hand by somebody else. So I'm just gonna paint everything the rust converter black. Not because I'm trying to convert any of the surface rust or anything, but just because that's what I had 4 cans of. So I'm gonna finish this up, and next time you see this, we're gonna mount the fuel cell, battery, and seat, and other accoutrement, and go from there. But this has been a really productive day, so I'm really excited with where this is going. And also at the end of the day, this is going to be a completely spray painted car regardless. So and then I'm going to put all my extra carpet pieces into the overlapping sound deadener anyway. So I'm not too worried about overspraying or anything crazy. That being said, if it drives great and it's fun to drive, I'll make my own carpet to take up the rest of it, do a custom headliner, kind of the whole 9 yards. So really this is just my OCD painting it black. And then when we get to actually driving and testing it, that's when we'll determine on how nice we'll go in the next steps. And not just throw on sale parts in it. But either way, yeah, I'm happy with this. We're making some good progress. Once I get everything in it and loaded up and test firing it, I'll feel pretty good about it. And then we'll work on the brakes and work on the the next 10 things on it. I really want to get it done though, because I've got a friend who you'll see on the future videos who wants to put this Gen 3 Hemi Scat Pack in that Miata with me. So I need to get this off the lift so we can get the Miata and start working on that project again. And then on the meantime, when I have my extra 30 minutes a day I'll be working on the Dodge. So nonetheless, it's a good stopping point for this project. Really happy with it so far.